Yo, what's up, everybody? You back on the real with salt and pepper, baby.
Yeah,
we here.
You can see where the pepper's at. You see where the pepper's at.
Hey, once again, man, I want to thank everybody. We picked up some new subscribers this week. We got some videos, some new views on the videos. I gotta do it every time, man. Thank you guys. The only way we can continue to do this and hopefully take it to where we want to take it is with y'all, man.
Absolutely.
Like, we need you. Like, we said it before. Nobody in this world does anything great alone, man. It is not something that happens, right? Me and this man trying to, we got the foundation that we're building, man. We want to just keep doing it, so we appreciate y'all. Want to say that, man.
Let us know if we're getting better or not, too.
Don't absolutely. And let us know when we're screwing up. We want to hear it.
Yeah, we got tough skin.
Yeah, we've been called some things.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
I think you might have been called a few things in your life. One of them words might have been in the last episode. Hey, but listen, y'all. So this week we're gonna talk about a few. Bring a couple different things to you. We want to talk about. I know something I really want to talk about this week is the nicest crack house I've ever seen in my life.
Ooh, that thing.
We're gonna have to talk about. We're gonna talk about a little about the nicest crack house I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about that. Also, we're gonna talk a little bit. We're big sports guys. We're gonna talk a little NFL. No, Aaron Rodgers, some discrepancies maybe.
I don't know,
some things we want to talk about, all right? Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna finish it up and we're gonna break it down to you guys. The last part, I'm gonna let you guys wait and see it, all right? You guys wait to see. Before we even get started now, too, I'm hitting Birdie. I'm blindsiding him right now. He don't even know about it because we didn't talk about it.
Go ahead and bust me.
We didn't talk about this. We talk about a lot of stuff, y'all. We discuss what we're going to discuss in the videos. We don't get in depth in it, but we talk about it. Right now, I'm hitting this man because I want you to see. Look, you look at me all weird already. He's wondering what the hell I'm about to say.
I don't know what you got in your
You have
head.
no clue. But I wanted y'all to see a real-time reaction. This dude's going to get it just like y'all are going to get it for the first time, right? And what that is the fact that, like I said, we don't, this is called On the Real for a reason. This is real shit. It's real life. There ain't no half-stepping by him nor I. There ain't no bullshit. We ain't trying to spit no bullshit at you. We are trying to do something that this world needs. We're trying to make people open their minds up just a little bit about some different things, all right? People come to me, right? I have people that speak to me. They may shoot me a text. They may even give me a phone call. And they will tell me good and bad things about what they're seeing on this screen. One thing that I hear is you shouldn't make light of some situations. You shouldn't maybe laugh about this. Well, here's the deal, y'all. We use a lot of humor because in the 30 plus years I've known this man, from the time he was a little ghetto ass kid running around with my little ghetto ass, we've always, no matter what we did in life, whether it was fighting, talking shit, whatever it was, we always made people laugh. And I say that because to push through some of the barriers that are in this world, you've got to find a different way. And that's why I love comedy so much. To make people forget that he's black and I'm white. To make people forget that they hate that person for whatever reason they hate them. We use humor because throughout history, using humor and making people laugh has never made someone want to fight. Except for Will Smith. That is another subject for another time. Will Smith, y'all know this brother like to get up and smack Pookie on the stage. But a little bit of humor in some discussions that are real.
I'm going to stop you right there, my brother. You said enough. Here goes the thing. And once again, I do not mean to offend anybody. And I'm tired of saying that, though. First and foremost, I make light of every situation because I am directly tied to every situation. I have fought so many battles with my own self, with my family members, with my children, to understand what is real. I say the word retard. I mentioned I have a mentally retarded brother. Do you understand? There's direct. I can make jokes about cocaine. I can make jokes about heroin. My life has totally been affected by every avenue. There is nothing that you went through in your life that I have not went through. The reason that I make jokes about everything is that's the only thing that's going to get me through a hard time. In times where people want me to wear a frown, I will always wear my smile. If you can't catch that infection, that's on you. But that's will always be what is infectious about me. I'm sorry if you don't understand that. But yes, there are so many situations in my life that requires tears. I'm here to spread the joy. If you could understand that, you could rock with me. If you can't, I'm fine with that. But that's who I am. I could talk about anything. I have cousins, very close cousins who have OD'd. You understand? I have a little sister who was also mentally retarded, had a little slow. You understand what I'm saying? She died, my baby sister. Do you understand? The only way that I know that I'm going to get through this life, the only way I did it my whole life, through the pain, I'm always find me some joy. That's what's wrong with this world. We look through everything dark. Let's go find some light. Do you hear me, my brother? Let's go find some light. Trust me, there's nothing you can miss me with. There's nothing. My men that like the same sex, come on, man. What's wrong with you? I tell y'all I had problems. You're absolutely right. But I have a nephew I love. I got a cousin I love.
Oh, what?
And I talk about them.
Oh, and they might be gay.
Yes.
Oh,
you understand?
shit, you got some gay people
and
in your life.
You're damn right. And I tell them exactly the way I was. You understand? And yes, I do use humor. Are you serious? Bruce, do you not remember the time when you was in the car with that dude in the ride and you didn't know he was gay? And you made that crazy ass comment?
Oh.
Huh?
When
what was his reaction, Bruce?
So that was crazy, but that was a long ass ride, and I knew he was gay though. I didn't know he was gay, but you talking about that one? That was another one. Oh, well, you know what? It is. I mean, and that's where boundaries are pushed, man. Yeah. And I did that. What I did just for a reason to blindside you like that, because I wanted them to see. Once again, ain't nothing that you want to see on this camera scripted. Not a thing. We've got some things down that we want to speak on. We've told you about them. But I wanted to hit this man. I wanted you to see his reaction. You saw the passion in him.
You said real talk, right?
Real talk. Let's do it.
Here go real talk. And I swear, this is real talk. I'm going to break this down for y'all one time. You see these muscles? They didn't mean shit to me at one time. When I was a little boy, I was molested by a grown man. World, huh? What have you went through in your life? Anything that can explain that type of trauma. That's what it is, man. You got to make light in that. I make light in that. Huh? Huh? You want to know why? I know I'm not the only person that went through this. But I'm one of the only ones who could talk about it. Don't ever judge me. You can't walk them, man. People can't put these shoes on. There's people out here probably calling me Uncle Tom. Man, I got videos of me being harassed. Man, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? For real, man, I live the real life, man. This is a real life. I'm one of 11. It's automatic. It's in there. Believe me. Believe me. This smile is real. Smile is real. It's on y'all to try to take it from me, and it's not going nowhere.
And guess what? ain't nobody taking it.
No, and that's exactly why we laugh, bro.
And that's why we doing this, and that's why we
dang
laugh.
right. That's why we gonna laugh,
and we
bro.
gonna continue to laugh,
You
and we can do
right.
that, and we're gonna help everybody else by showing them that side.
Man,
like
I don't care.
I love it.
There's nothing.
Exactly. And now these people know it.
Come on, man.
They gotta know it better now.
All I am is passion. That's it. You're going to get a whole lot of passion and a whole lot of humor.
And y'all can see, man, I'm not playing right now, man. If this dude, please, like, his bottom lip is shaking. He gonna end up swinging on me here in a minute.
Man. For real. But I'm telling you, man, and we all make that mistake. We got to stop judging things.
Yeah, I mean, wait.
Let's quit.
We talk about it, and that's what we're gonna work on. That's what we want to work on. So once again, we're gonna talk about things. We're going to have some deep discussions, as we just did. This man didn't even know this was coming. I shot it on him.
Yeah, you did me dirty. But please, folks, I swear, we all, even myself, we're not perfect,
I wanted people
good button you push. You understand?
I had to, because I know the buttons to push.
Yeah, no doubt. That was a good button.
And I had to, and I've been thinking about this for 2 days now.
Great button.
That I wanted to push this shit because I want these people to see the real Birdie.
Man, you can see it.
And exactly, you are here now, and I know it, and we're good. It's just great. But the best thing is, we're gonna talk about these things we talk about.
Let's go.
We're gonna drop some realness.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna laugh and smile a little bit.
Let's go. Get me back on game. What's up?
Oh, you already on? Hey, bro, you exactly where I need you to be.
Let's go, bro.
You exactly where you need you to be. You started off, brother.
Let's go.
What we talking about?
You already know the first thing I want to talk about.
What you want to talk about? I want to hear it.
Once a thing that is directly connected to me, man.
Tell me about it.
Why are we finding white substances at the White House?
You mean cocaine?
Yeah, man.
Tell me about it.
You understand? Here go the thing for
me. The nicest crack house in the United States. The nicest crack house I've ever seen in my life.
This is where I got to go with this.
Tell me.
Here go another example of self-inflicting wounds. It's well proven that this drug was provided to Americans by the CIA. Through discovery, most people that talk about this don't get to live long, but it's whatever. You brought this thing in here to fund a war. It went from the ghettos to the most beautiful crack house in the world.
Unbelievable.
How? Explain. And I'm not naive. I'm not naive enough to say that this is the first time.
Oh, that's a big word.
That there was
right there.
Naive?
Ooh, that's a big word.
Yeah, because a lot of us are. I'm not naive enough to say that this is the first time. But come on, now we're dropping it though.
Now we're dropping it.
We're dropping it.
You don't think there been cocaine in the White House before, people?
Man, no.
Yo, you don't think there been cocaine in the White House?
Man, probably big bricks in there.
Guaranteed there been cocaine in the White House, and guaranteed there was some people working for the White House staff that was using that cocaine. Right now, it's the president's son.
Yes.
Who's a white man, smoking crack, been caught.
That's guaranteed.
Hey, how much jail time he do?
Zero. Now, how fair?
I bet you if your black ass get caught with some cocaine, they taking your ass to the clink.
There is Thomas Majors, once again, real talk. Thomas Majors versus the state of Pennsylvania, 2008. Oh, shit. You understand?
2008.
Yeah.
Man, you done some bad things in your life.
Here's the difference. Thomas do it. He's a criminal. Hunter do it.
Oh, shit.
He's still American hero.
He ain't my hero.
He's still, man.
I can promise you that.
But what about the people that don't think Hunter is just a regular dude? That's Biden's son.
Naive.
There we go.
That word again, huh?
And this is what we rock. This is what we're rocking with. This is what we're just accepting. Like, this should be a big thing. Like, what the hell? Ain't nobody said nothing about getting the man out or nothing. Y'all just found illegal drugs in the White House. And we don't know who did it. The White House, the most secure building.
Supposed to be.
What, are we slipping in? So we're slipping in our security?
Hey, real quick, man, since we was talking about naive, man, it's, man, that's Spanish. Give me the English definition.
Why would they do that?
I don't even know. Maybe I'm looking up the wrong word.
Yeah, I don't know what you did.
You keep it going, man.
You way vague. It's lying if you need to know that. What is
Hey man, you keep it going.
Yeah, but it's just the truth. Like, could you imagine, like, all these people? Could you, in the 80s, and you know, I was a young kid, but I remember directly even back then. I used to live down on Schoonamaker, me and my mom, and there was these dudes down there, and I thought they were great men. They always helped my mom out and all this stuff, and I never understood what they were doing. And they were trying to provide a life through what policy says is in an illegal manner.
Right.
But back then, I don't think that for black folks that thing to a lot of to white people it was a curse, or you know what I mean, to the black people. But to the black people it was a blessing, because at the end of the day they didn't have much.
Yeah, and it was a way to make ends meet.
Right, and I swear, to me, I have a little passion for them guys, because I absolutely been there before. You throwing in applications, and I can't imagine how bad it was back then. You're throwing in applications and applications and applications, and they're getting denied, and then all of a sudden, this thing that you made illegal is out here, and it's out here for everybody to get, and I indulge. I'm a criminal.
Now let's be realistic, Birdie. It's breaking the law. Period.
Policy.
If you
Policy
or not,
yeah,
if you selling
totally
weed,
agree.
if you selling coke, if you selling crack, if you selling meth, if you selling hair, if you selling any of it, the shit's illegal. You are killing people with some of this shit, all right? It's just people die from this shit. There's just people that die. It's an illegal thing. Now, back on the White House, to the extent it's illegal, it is. You should. It's a means to an end for some people. I ain't gonna put nobody's names out there. I'm not gonna say if it was something that I know personally of anyone ever doing or not. I'm just gonna say it's illegal.
It's consequences.
In the hands of the law,
Yeah,
right? Why? What's up with Hunter Biden?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Are we just gonna keep overlooking this in this country?
I'm not gonna lie, and through the eyes of African Americans, what do you think
They fucking hate it.
Right? What do you think makes them so angry?
No wonder why they don't wonder why
There are
my melanated people
right,
are
angry.
There's pissed. We get it. I get it.
There are mothers grieving till this day because her son's in jail for non-violent crimes. He was just trying to make a living. 20, 30 years, bro. But we're watching this man just go around on video, partying it up and everything. And all that's just well and good, but
and then
how do you think these people are really like? No, you don't want, and then you expect them not to be angry.
And the fact that now, what makes me more angry is they found it in the White House. We know whose it was. It is what it is. Okay. We know whose shit it was.
Right, I don't care what you say.
It don't matter what you say.
We know who everyone's number one suspect is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
But somehow, some of the brightest criminal minds in our country, in the CIA, in the Secret Service, and nobody can figure out where this shit came from. You know there's cameras spread throughout the whole goddamn White House.
Let me have been in that White House.
Let your melanated ass been in that White House.
And that 8-ball would have fell out of him.
Oh, shit. They would have had guns drawn. You probably would have got pepper sprayed and maced at the same time, which might have made you get electrocuted.
And my name would have been El Chapo Jr. For real. No lie. He did.
Listen, let's break it down to this, though. Did you get the amount on how much they found?
No, but it's whatever.
I know it doesn't matter. But if they come into your house or my house and find it, they're going to lock us the fuck up.
Exactly. Could you imagine if that's your house or your car?
Could you imagine? Not even on your person.
Now, listen, and here goes the thing. I don't care if somebody did bring it in here. We let them? That's disrespect at anything.
Holy shit, is that crazy? How did that even get in there?
Yeah, you done disrespected
It's somebody
the
who
democracy
wasn't. It's somebody who's not being searched properly.
Yeah, what are we doing? So we're gonna let this guy go? He's gonna get sniffy in the bathroom, then come out here and play with our president?
So if you think that we don't have a problem, because once again, I said it before, I've got friends from crackheads to CEOs of companies. Well, guess what? They do in the White House too.
My thing is this: let's take it from small to real big. Okay, that got past security. We had the January 6th riots, and I don't care. I don't give a hell about what side you're on about that or nothing. But we had all this. To me, and this is just how security is breached, bro.
Is it breached or is it being purposely breached? It's a difference.
Definitely, I hear you there too, and I see how a million ways you could go with that. I definitely.
I'll say that. I'm gonna throw it out. We could talk about that later.
It has to be purposely though.
And I
gotta go because
we could definitely. That's something we got a few things to talk about. So we ain't gonna run all the time. We definitely gonna move that to next week.
Let's go.
You understand?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
I was trying to get you.
Nope. Trying to get me
but
off
for
my
real,
track.
man. I mean,
but
it's about opening up your mind, right, and thinking. Just use a little bit of use a little CS, a little common sense.
I just feel sorry, because not just everyone, man. That affected everyone in such a negative way, and it's still there.
And you almost
so we say a negative way. Was it negative or positive? Because to me. And I mean this. Sorry, America. Truth is truth. The cocaine business definitely kept this economy afloat.
Oh, boy. Oh,
I don't know if y'all ready to hear this.
Ooh, they probably ain't. They probably ain't, but that's definitely something we could definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, look, these are things, and that's the great thing about this. We got this, and
that's why it's self-inflicting, because you guys started this, and now it done went from the crack houses in Oakland
and all the ghettos in Menneson and Charlotte and Denora and Bell
small town affected, right? And that's the thing, y'all.
And now it's all the way up to the big house,
right? Because we're making situations where you're trying to make people run. You think it's not going to leak out?
Come on, man.
Now it done leaked all the way down to Pennsylvania Boulevard,
See, we gotta pay y'all.
Pennsylvania Avenue, Boulevard, whatever.
Attention.
Yeah,
pay attention. Hey, man, to we once again, these are subjects we could talk about all day, but we're not gonna beat a dead horse.
Right.
I think y'all get the point.
Right.
They found some crack in the White House.
That's it. Right.
They found some white in the White House. Don't be mad at me, because maybe back when I was 20 years old, I was doing my thing, and having some fun and partying. Don't be mad at me.
Right. They partying in the White House.
I'm not even mad you partying. I truly am not mad at you partying in the White House. I'm mad with the bullshit. I'm mad about the bullshit.
I never did it in my life, but I might do it at the White House.
At the White House, you gotta be the White House.
You might have to do the White at the White House.
It is what it is.
Right.
But y'all get the point. Y'all get the point.
Yeah,
and we go from the White House. So we told y'all we ex-athletes, man. We don't do all that no more. But we love sports. Both of us big sports fanatics, and I know a lot of people out there listening, big sports fanatics. I know. A lot of y'all, especially if you know sports,
it's driven by, you know what I mean?
It's driven by, absolutely,
that's
but
American culture.
Oh, absolutely. LT was
He's throwing shots at me right now.
It might be a little purpose.
Yeah.
Hey, but so Aaron Rodgers, man, that dude.
I think he lost his flipper.
I think A-Rod, man.
I don't know if y'all know. Explain what's going on.
Oh, A-Rod, Aaron Rodgers, man. I mean, those of you who may not be familiar, he's one of the best NFL quarterbacks to ever play the game.
I totally agree.
But this brother goes into the offseason and tells people, yo, I'm going on this psychedelic trip where I'm going to stay in this hut with no light and be on mushrooms for 4 or 5 days in a row. First of all, let me tell you something, all right? I'll do mushrooms for 4 or 5 days with you if you want me to. I ain't opposed to it. I ain't mad at you for the mushroom thing, all right? I'm not even mad at you for sitting in a room by yourself. My thing is, the NFL has a drug policy. If you smoke some reefer, if you smoke some Mary Jane,
you know what happens to you.
You about to get a suspension.
How crazy is that? Because
how is it? Yeah, how crazy
is that? To be honest, are psychedelics on there?
It's a Schedule 1.
That's like I mean, even if they,
you know what, and we didn't do. I didn't do my research. That's a good question.
No, but even if they aren't, to me, it's all about the promotion, right?
Right. There you go. That's part of where I wanted to go.
Because why? You're an NFL quarterback, dude.
An elite NFL quarterback.
One of the dopest. What goes on that football field cannot be denied.
And someone who has the eyes of so many youth in this country. See, no one even thinks about shit like that. No, we didn't. Come on, man.
You're buffing heads because that's some real shit. Like,
because we speak on what we're going to talk about, but we don't get into all of it. I got some shit up my sleeve. Down my shirt.
We live in a very weird world, right? We live in some very weird times. These kids see Aaron Rodgers at the elite level that he plays in, and he comes out and says, "Hey, I want to try to decriminalize psychedelic drugs." And if you don't know what that is, like your mushrooms,
acid, LSD, whatever,
them type of level drugs.
And once again, I ain't mad at you. Do you?
And we talked about this last week, I believe. We see how music affects our youth, so does athletes. Mm-hmm. And the problem thing is and Charles Barkley always said this too, how far accountable do we hold these people? How much are they accountable for what happens to the future? Because to me, dude, like a young quarterback, let's say he's 8 years old, he hears this. Do whatever, people just throw things out there. It don't matter. There's no age limit on anything no more. Mm-hmm. So you're throwing this out here to a little kid, and you're pitching it. Some kid's mind is going to relate that drug to your performance. He can do that and still go out there and do that,
and that can help him get his mind right.
Right. What does he see? Now the kid experiments with it. You understand? And with any psychedelic, you could be fine right now, but you could get a tick down the line that you don't know.
Whatever.
Yes. So that's the thing with me. Everything that they do is about promotion. That goes for all famous people.
Sports.
Yeah.
Actors. I mean, musicians.
You're so strong.
Anyone, man, that could go, hopefully, that can go for you and me.
Yes.
Hopefully that can go for you and me years down the road. Hopefully there's... Yeah, I hope that there's youth watching this. I want them to realize.
Right.
Like, I want them to get an idea.
Right. Just so that you just watch how you take things that are given to you that you see. Because, like, we all can make a mistake.
We all make mistakes.
For real.
Every day.
And even in your road to trying to be great, you mimic people. Aaron Rodgers is definitely somebody. If I was a quarterback, man, he could do it all.
If I'm 14 years old or younger, I'm like, yo, that's that dude.
Right.
A-Rod, he's 38 years old. He damn near 40 years old, still doing a thing in this league.
How about you do it like this? I'm not saying you do what you want. People
do it on your own.
Yeah, they're going to
don't announce it to the goddamn world.
Not you. You understand? I'm the star quarterback. You're my friend. I'm not going to be the one to come out with the psychedelics. You. My friend, go ahead, man. Let's go. If that boom, they gonna let that joint boom. Let's you do it. I'm not doing that because I know what my name accounts for. Right. I know and that's the thing. I feel like nobody care about what their picture is. Like this is we live in a very mask off world now. It's mask off. Like back in the day, I'll say this all the time. We were protected, man. Like we were protected to a point where. Sensitive to society, but free to the world.
All right.
They kept us sensitive to society, but we were free to the world. So we were protected by all the things that are just in these kids' face these days, man. Like, you understand? Like, you want to know one of the worst things we heard back in the day? Remember when we went crazy when Brett Favre, he admitted he was taking pain pills and he drank a 6-pack? We was like, well, are you serious? This boy's out there doing that loaded?
Yeah.
But could you imagine if Brett Favre would have came up there and was like, man, yeah, these psychedelics is crazy. I'm off the psychedelics. I'm going crazy. We would have been like, what? That's insane.
Absolutely. There I go with that dumb shit again.
Yeah,
but, so my big thing is, if the dude wants to do them, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at nobody for doing those shrooms. I'm not mad at you at all. I want you to keep that shit private. You putting that on blast. The NFL season ended, and they was talking in a week about Aaron Rodgers. So you got Brett Favre on mind, the other great Green Bay quarterback, who's now stole a bunch of goddamn money that was for poor people. That's another thing we could talk about later. Yeah, right. That's another NFL thing. Right. Like, because Brett Favre, though, but it goes to the point there that Aaron Rodgers, do what you do. You want to go do psychedelics, it doesn't need to be announced in the world, because there are kids in this world that are looking up to you because of who you are. Keep private, man. You got to keep some shit private. And the other thing is, the NFL has a drug policy. If you smoke weed, you're going to get suspended.
I mean, this is where I go. Be who you are, but respect your stature. Respect your whole stature, everything around you. And here goes, as far as that goes, don't promote nothing that you wouldn't want your kids doing.
Not only that, I'm glad you said that, because it was okay for him to go tell everybody he was going to go do psychedelics. But you do know, I believe it's 3 people from the Jets. I'm not sure. You know, they're suspended indefinitely for gambling. Some of them none of them were gambling on their own team. They were gambling because they were sitting in their dressing room and they're like, let me throw a bet on this college team. But they've been suspended indefinitely because gambling is not allowed in the NFL. It's not allowed in the NBA. It's not allowed in Major League Baseball. The NHL. Gambling is not allowed. Schedule I drugs are not allowed in the NFL. If you get caught doing cocaine, you get suspended. If you get caught smoking weed, you get suspended. If you're smoking crack, you get suspended. If you're on pain pills and they find out, you get suspended. But if you're fucking Aaron Rodgers and you say, I'm going to go do shrooms, oh, you're beloved. Yep. The fuck? Are you serious?
Man, this is exactly what it is. It's so crazy. This world is crazy. Like, I have never saw this type of chaos. Never. Hulk Hogan was one of my favorite American. He was an American hero to me. I didn't have clothes and I used to rip my damn shirt. You understand? Like, that was the first thing. Yeah. You understand? If Hulk Hogan would have told me,
what do you say? Eat your vitamins. Say your prayers.
Let's go now.
What's the third one?
No,
Eat your vitamins.
Say your prayers. I
can't remember the third one.
But dude, come on. You know what he told us. Could you imagine if he would have got on there and said, you gotta smoke some crack? Because this is the world. Eat some shrooms.
And do some steroids. Because he was on steroids, but he wasn't admitting it back then. He was throwing a positive message.
There you go.
I know he was lying. I know he was bullshit.
We never, as a young guy, we never even questioned that.
It's that youth again.
And that's the problem. They're making these fellas, like, there's a process to growing up. And they make it like that. Baby, boom, 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 adolescent, all the way up. You understand? Now it's like, baby to 13.
Well, that's social media, man. That's a social media game, and that's something. Let's not even get into that, because we're gonna run out of time. Because social media, that's another one.
Oh yeah,
we will.
Man, you don't even want to go there with me.
Because yes, like you said, it's a different world. Mm-hmm. We have to learn how to adapt. We have to learn how to adapt and to talk about this stuff, bring it up real.
That's what I miss. I miss the process. There's no process. It's straight to it.
So. How do we fix that? We have to change the process. That process don't work no more.
You remember before we came in here, we were talking about policy?
Yeah.
Look at all the dumbass policies they put in place. You're not allowed to beat your kid. Your kid could put you in jail for a year. The schools used to have paddles in them. You remember them? Disciplinary action by the teacher.
Better than most people.
Who you with? More of it in a day. You go home, You eat, you do your extracurricular activities. You see your mom for about 3 hours. You're sleeping for 8. Them school people see you for 8 hours. They know when it's time to discipline you. And no matter if they beat you or not, you always had that fear. And the fear is gone. These kids, like, you literally hear kids, they arguing with their parents saying, I'll call them people on you if you put your hands on me. When we came up, call them. You don't remember that? They used to whoop you outside. The police could ride
I don't
by.
remember that. The police might get out and help.
Man, no. Well, he trying to get away.
They might handcuff your ass. And
come on, man. You know, yo.
I'm not even saying that shit.
Jim, they was on.
And I'm not even saying that was good. I'm not saying that was a good thing.
No.
What I am going to say is, you just brought up a real good point, man. People always say that your parents did a good job raising you and blah, blah, blah. You know, that's something. And I always thought about that, and I just never really agreed with it. And I still don't to this day. I'm not saying, listen, there are some great parents out there. I mean, we're great parents. I mean, to some.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not dogging nobody and saying that you don't have a strong part in raising your child. What I'm saying is, it ain't as much as you think, man. Maybe them first few years. But when your child gets out, where does your child spend most of his time? In school. If your child's playing sports, they're in school, they're playing sports. If your child likes to get outside or likes to be on the video games or whatever the kids do these days, how many hours a day are you actually being involved in that child's life? So I know we want to say, and that's, I just always have thought, and you just kind of, with what you just said, just hit and made my point for me, because I've always thought that, yeah, you were raised by your parents, and they definitely instilled some values, but you were so much more raised by the environment you live in.
I was just telling somebody.
The environment you live in.
I was just telling somebody the other day. I remember in 6th grade, we did this little dance at the end of the thing, and dude, I had no rhythm. Wow, it was terrible.
You still don't.
I'm better, fool. My 2-step is mean. But I had no rhythm. Like, I really couldn't get it. And she was doing this end of the year, we was doing this dance. And Miss Scowls, and whoever had Miss Scowls in the lesson.
Flo Scowls, man.
She was tough.
She was a 6th grade spelling teacher, dog.
Just tough as hell.
And she was a great lady,
She used to get so mad at me because I couldn't get this step. And
she was a white lady.
One day she just kept putting in this extra time with me. Extra time, like just like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. So the day before the thing, I just get it. Like, I'm out there busting the stupid goat move. You know? And she was like, "Tall man, she got it." And she was so proud of me. And I swear to goodness, the first thing I said, if that's not motherly love there. And I really felt that.
She was a white lady in the 80s.
So proud of this black
white lady in the 80s.
This nappy-headed, snotty-nosed ass black kid.
Right.
She was
had all these brothers and sisters and cousins running around the school.
Why you gotta do all the extra shit all the time?
Because I love the Matrix. Don't come at me, man. You already know.
For real, but no, and I swear that's what everyone's missing. And to you teachers and things, I challenge y'all to do better. Doctors, go back to really wanting to save lives. Teachers, go back to loving to teach. Coaches, love to coach. Everything has a value on it now, and it makes me sick.
And that money, or that value, unfortunately, especially in today's world, is money. And money is, and listen, there I go. I'm talking about you.
Yeah. Get me.
But money to me has never in my life been an important thing. I mean, now I will say I'm a little older, and now I realize where it stands in my life. But too many people, they put that value of finances above everything else. And then the other thing that people like to do is they like to put how they're perceived, and that's the social media. That's that perception. That perception, how people perceive it.
It's nasty.
And that is so important to so many people. And like I said, with that social media, that'll be something we're going to talk about then. I mean, because we're using it. Hopefully to our advantage. Hopefully
to better.
But, there you go. To help people.
Yeah,
it's to make people better. Look, man, if we don't never make no money off this goddamn thing, we said it before.
I don't.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to do everything in my power to continue to change minds, man. To open minds. To make somebody not look at me who's different than me and be like, yo, this big bald-headed Aryan Nation tattooed some bitch and biker. Right. Look, I ain't never even rid a bike.
Right. But you damn sure look like a biker.
But I damn sure want a bike too.
Yeah, because I'll look at you and say Sons of Anarchy.
But they look at me and they don't need to say, look at me and see something different. It goes back to the don't judge. And the same thing. That's why I did what I did at the beginning of this episode, because I wanted people to see what they saw. The passion, the tears, the no bullshit. And now,
next time you do that, we gotta go outside. Got me on the frame.
That's all right. I mean, that's on you. I didn't do it. That's on you.
No, but and to people and I swear, that was a great job, because evidently I didn't have it all out, because I have talked about this situation plenty of times and it doesn't drive me there. You understand? So that was excellent.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a big ass head, dog. I mean, there's a brain in there.
You shocked me pushing that button, bro. That was crazy.
There's a brain in there.
Because I'm really looking at you. My forehead was crazy. What the hell he talking about?
I know. Then your bottom lip started shaking. I'm like, God damn it, I don't feel like fighting. I only got like 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, you pushed the right button right there.
And that's what, I pushed the right buttons with my family, my fucking brother. I pushed the goddamn buttons with my brother. I want to push the buttons with these motherfuckers.
And isn't it? And it ain't like he knows the stories. Like every situation. And this is the understanding that you have to understand about us. When we say we grew up together, we really grew up together. His door, refrigerator doors, bedroom doors were never locked to me. You understand? Like, I literally just go in. His dogs were like my dogs. You understand what I'm saying? His mother was my mother. His father was just like my father. That's the way.
First time I ever ate chitlins was at this dude's house.
You understand? My mom was his mom. You understand? Like, for real.
Cooking them things, they stunk so goddamn bad. Right. But I ate them because guess what? It was a survival thing, man. We didn't have no food at our crib at the time.
Right, exactly.
So I'm eating chitlins.
You damn right. You goddamn right. Shit, I remember I used to survive on his mom's cookies sometimes. Going to give me 3 of them cookies. For real shit.
We'd always steal a couple, make sure we get everybody eating. I mean, and this is real shit. And that's so that's why I brought it out, man. That's why
I'm real happy you did that. Because you understand, now I'll be able to talk more about it better with y'all.
Exactly.
Because I'm not scared, yo. You hear me? I'm not scared. I'm not scared. For real. And more people need not to be. Exactly. Don't put your life on the shelf because of things you couldn't control. They happen to you for a reason. You're either going to get weaker or you're going to get stronger.
Ooh, shit.
Please always do your best to be stronger about it. It's okay. It's okay. You say, I'll shrug my shoulders. It's okay. Knock it off. Let's go.
Sometimes.
You got to fight the fight, man.
And sometimes you're going to get punched in your chest. I don't care how big you are. You're going to get punched in your chest and you're going to fall back. It's going to happen. That's just going to happen. Sometimes you got to take a step back to take 3 steps forward. You ain't never gonna hear me say take 2 steps forward again because I can't do that. And that don't mean you gotta be like me, but you gotta be realizing that sometimes you have to be willing to take that step back to move those 3 steps forward. Stop holding grudges against family members for bullshit. And when I say family members, I'm talking about family. Those you can say, I don't give a fuck if it's blood or not. Stop holding grudges against family members for dumb shit, because what's gonna fucking happen is that family member is gonna fucking die and you're gonna regret it the rest of your goddamn life. Wow. And I can tell you that because I found my baby fucking brother 7 years ago with a needle in his arm. That's probably the only shit I regret in my life is the last years we spent together. So stop doing the dumb shit. Get out of your own goddamn pride. Get out of your own goddamn head. Drop your ego. And act like a fucking adult.
Especially at these times, y'all.
You're better, man, because you never know. You're not guaranteed anything. And with that being said, We did want to talk about some other stuff, but remember, we are going to start this next episode out. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm going to give you this promise because you're not guaranteed anything. And I want you to think about the number 86,400. And that's how we're going to start the next episode off, y'all. It's been a good one. I'm digging it. Keep following us. Keep liking us. Keep telling your friends. Please, man, spread the word like this. If you laughed, if you don't like something, tell us, man. We want to hear it. I want somebody who doesn't like something to tell me. And if you have my number, text me it. Call me. Put it on here. One of us will respond. Sometimes both of us will respond because we had a little comment on our last episode. Somebody responded. I put something and then he put something back. It's okay.
Yes, sir. Hey, I want to say R.I.P. Herbie Lippincott. Hell of a hero.
Great dude. Great idol. Great man from our hometown. Yeah, he died, far too young.
Right. Also, get well, Beans. Let's go. You know we need you, big dog.
Absolutely. Y'all don't know this dude, but this dude he's a pillar of the community. He's been a coach forever, Beans.
Right.
Hey, man, much love, brother. Hopefully everything gets better for you. And I'm glad you did that again. You almost made me forget. Yeah. I almost forgot. I want to give 2 shout-outs, man. Big ones. The first one is to my baby girl, Bailey.
Let's go.
So she put on some TikTok, right? She put some TikTok stuff on, and she comes real every episode that she watches. And she tells me what she likes and doesn't like. And I also want to thank my wife because she did the same thing. So,
love y'all.
Peace
man.
out.
I love y'all.
And then she fucking walked through at the fucking wrong time.
Caught you out there. I saw it too. I saw it pick up through the glass.
That's what happened. It was right there. All right.